everybody. Today we're going to make one of my favorite cakes. We're making a wacky cake, otherwise known as a depression cake. First we're going to start off with some first you're going to start off with a pan. You don't even need a bowl for this one. You're going to take a pan and you're going to put 3 cups of flour in it. This is a super moist cake. No eggs, no butter, no milk. Two. And 3. My grandmother used to make this every year for our birthdays. And there were 5 of us in the family, so we got it 5 times a year. It was great. We never got tired of it. We all love it still to this day. All right. And to that, you're going to add a 1/2 cup of Hershey's cocoa. To that, you're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. This is basically what you call a dump cake. And then we're going to add 2 cups of sugar. Cups of sugar. And then you're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Now all you're going to do is you're going to take a handy dandy fork and you're going to mix this around and combine it really well. Doesn't have to be perfect, just so it's combined up. So it looks a little something like that. And then you're going to take and you're going to make 3 wells. It's easier to do if you have a spoon. And that is where your wet ingredients are going to go. You need 3/4 of a cup of oil. I have learned to put the tops on things because I am a klutz and I will end up dumping it. It is going to spread out everywhere. Don't worry about that. 2 tablespoons of vinegar. I know this sounds odd that you're going to put vinegar in a cake. thought it was odd the first time I did it as well. It is very good though. 2 tablespoons of vinegar and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. One, 2. And that's pretty much how it goes together. The last step, add 2 cups of cold water to the top of it. Just like that. And you're going to take your fork or your spoon, doesn't matter which, and you're just going to combine it. You can also do this batter in a bowl and make it into cupcakes. We've done that several times. They turn out fabulous. Once you get it all combined, it's kind of a brownie texture. You're going to want to have your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to switch to my spoon now just so I can mix it up a little bit better. Making a mess. But I find making a mess is half the fun of cooking and baking. So, if you make a mess, it's not a big deal. It all cleans up rather easily, so. Alright, we are getting this all mixed up nice and pretty. And you may have a few lumps from your flour. It's okay. Big thing is just to make sure it is all well mixed together. And there you go. Mixed up all nice and pretty, just like that. Like I said, doesn't take a long time to do this. You're going to want to put it in your oven for 30 to 35 minutes at 350. Check it after 30 minutes with a toothpick or a knife. Make sure to see if it's done. You do not want to overcook this cake. So keep a very close eye on it after 30 minutes. And once it comes out of the oven, we will show you the next frosting that I'm going to make to put on it. So we'll get this put in the oven and we will see you all in about a half an hour. Ta-ta for now. Alright guys, we're back. We're going to make up a simple peanut butter buttercream to go on top of this cake. You need 1 stick of butter. You can use margarine as well. You don't have to use real butter. You need 1 cup of peanut butter. I don't measure this to exact amounts because we are huge peanut butter fans in this house. So the more peanut butter, the better. And I like to use the Reese's peanut butter. And then just regular, I use store brand peanut butter. About a half a cup of each. Alright. You will want to use an electric mixer, whether it be a hand mixer or a stand mixer. Doesn't really matter. But you need to use one or the other. Sorry, my stuff wasn't put where I thought it was. Then you're going to add 2 cups of powdered sugar. You can use more or less. I try not to use a full 2 cups, only because it makes it very, very sweet. And the cake itself is already pretty sweet. And then just a splash of milk. And then take your electric mixer and start it out on 1. And your powdered sugar will go everywhere, I guarantee it. As I said, your powdered sugar will go everywhere. If it seems a little too dry, add nice and smooth. It does take a few minutes. Alright. That was fun. Alright. Whew. Got it everywhere, didn't I? Oh well. It'll clean. Throw this milk back in the fridge. Okay. This is what your cake should look like when it comes out, once it's cooled. And we're just going to take it. This is what your frosting will look like. You're just going to take and spoon some of this. Right on top. And you're just going to take and smooth it out like you would any other cake that you're frosting. And by all means, if you like chunky peanut butter, you can also use chunky peanut butter in this recipe. It does not have to be smooth peanut butter. And there we have it. A beautiful, simple, easy chocolate cake with peanut butter frosting. If y'all have any comments, leave them down below. If you have any, want to see anything in particular, let me know in the comments below. We'll see about getting it to you. We'll talk at you later. Ta-ta for now.